Hi everyone, I hope you are well and a very warm welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here then welcome to my channel. So today I am filming the Timehop Tag, which was started by Ailey, who blogs over at Maisie Meow, and I think her YouTube channel is the same as well, but I will link both of those down below in the description box. And also there's a couple of other girls that have done this tag too, so I will link them down below in the description box as well. If I'm sniffing or not, I think I'm coming down with a cold. Rory's been poorly recently. So I think I've got his cold, and also please excuse like my massive scarf and stuff. I'm about to run out and do the nursery run, so I'm just trying to film really quickly before I go. So question number one is, what were you doing this time last year and has your life changed in a big way since then? So yeah, so this time last year, if you don't know already, I was pregnant with Rory. So what were we in September? Yeah, I would have been pregnant with Rory, so about 7 months pregnant, so quite heavily pregnant. I was in my previous job, which I have left now to become a full-time blogger and YouTuber. What else? I was married to Rich, so life has changed massively in the sense that I've had a child, but I don't feel that different, if that makes sense. I feel like responsibility wise and stuff, I was very much in the same place I am now, in the sense that I was really ready to have a baby and become a mum, and obviously now I am a mum. I think that my life has changed in a personal, like, personality way, because I probably am a bit more relaxed now, which like is ironic because normally when you have a child you're way more het up. But basically since having Rory, my world has become a lot smaller, and my concerns and issues are just basically him. Like, all I really care about is him and the fact, like, well-being of my family. He just completely changed my life. I'm completely contradicting myself. He's changed my life in the way that I am just more concerned about us really and our home. I want way less. I think before you have a child, you're like, I want to go on 100 holidays a year and have a really nice car. And whilst now I'm just quite happy with what we have, I just kind of want everybody to be quite happy and chilled out. That sounds really cliche, but yeah, basically I just strive for quite basic things that will make us happy. So yeah, so that's it really. Question number two is, check your Facebook time hop and share a cringy status from the past. So let's have a look. There's nothing cringy yet, but there are some old photos, and I'm pretty sure they are always going to be the cringiest. So we will have a look at those. Actually, yeah, no, these are bad. So this is just a really blurry photo of me looking like I have jaundice and being, I don't know why I'm so yellow, I think it's the flash of the photo. But look at my hair, like, here you go. There we are. Is it gonna focus on my phone? My hair is just the biggest mess, it's not gonna focus. I used to be obsessed with like Diana Vickers and the whole like Jack Wills preppy look, and I used to back comb my hair so badly and it was just horrible. I don't know why I could never see that. I also should never have worn this dress because it just wasn't flattering in the slightest. My hair doesn't look so bad compared to Steph's because she's done a much better job of back combing than I have. Her hair was much bigger. I don't understand what this pose is. Are you gonna zoom in? My mouth is just wide open. It's anybody's business. I actually quite like this photo. I've always really liked this photo. Probably because half of it's in shadows, but that's not a bad photo. This one is not as nice. Standard photo in your bedroom, getting ready. This is my bedroom at my mum's house. Friend holding a shots bottle. It's actually a sours bottle. I'm drinking red wine before I go out. Like, I went out clubbing this night, just in case you weren't aware. And I'm drinking red wine, which I feel like is probably not a very good decision. I never really felt like I'd like people always comment about how I used to be a lot bigger than I am now, like weight wise, and I never really saw that, but I actually do see that I have lost quite a lot of weight. There you go. I'm holding cigarettes, which aren't mine. I've never smoked in my life. Obviously got red wine on the go. I would have thought this photo when was this taken? I don't even know. 2011, so 6 years ago, so I'd have been 19. I would have thought this photo at that time, I looked just amazing. Like I would have loved that photo. Holding a white blackberry, which standard, the back has gone completely yellow because I used to wear too much fake tan. I don't know what this pose is either. These are bad. So the bad thing is I would have thought these were great. This is a different night out now though, so I'm not sure why they've gone together. This used to be my hair. I used to wear a weave in my hair to have extensions, not here, but look at the damage it's done, like how full it is here, and then it's just like little rat's tails from where it had completely thinned my hair out. Oh, Richard's text me. Hello, Richard. But just look at me. Oh, bless me. 19-year-old me. Bless it. So yeah, I suppose actually in hindsight they were all quite cringy. Yeah, they weren't great. But I don't know, I never really feel embarrassed about like my past self because that's who you were at the time. And also, I feel like when I was dressed like that and had makeup like that and everybody else was doing it, like I wasn't just being like a dick on my own, like everybody was being a dick. Question number 3 is, if you could go back in time and do 3 things differently, what would they be? This is a really hard question because I am a huge believer in like everything happens for a reason and you do things to be the making of you and stuff like that. There are a couple of things that I would do, and I don't know how PC this is to say on YouTube, and I don't know how much this is going to kind of offend people, but the first thing I would have done, if I could like get to my 16 to 18-year-old self and give some advice, it would be just to respect yourself a lot more when it comes to blokes. I would give myself the advice of, he's just not that into you. I've read that book as an adult and I think it's genius. Like the amount of times me and my friends would be like, oh, he's not texting me back because he's got like mental problems, he's got so much on, or like he doesn't want to be in a relationship with me because he doesn't want to commit right now, but he will do one day. And it's just bullshit. Like if a guy likes you, or a girl, for like the other way around, you know, if somebody likes you, they're gonna be with you. Like they're not gonna make excuses, they're not gonna like one day be there and one day not be there. And I feel like that would be like my top advice, which I actually, even at like, how old was I then? 22, I think I even had like a slip up there and I knew better then. So yeah, I would definitely give myself the advice just to respect yourself more. Stay away from half the boys that you did. Like they're just, I don't know, girls, I don't know why at that age, I don't know if I would give myself that advice though, because I just feel like you do the things you do at the time and you learn a lot of lessons. Like I got hurt a lot because, I don't know, I got hurt a lot, but now I know better. Like I'm a much stronger person because of it. So yeah, I don't know. And it's really difficult as well because you don't do these things when you're adult. Like I went to this boyfriend, where now I like look at myself and I was like, God, like you were so like, not needy, because I wasn't needy, I was just normal, like I was a normal girlfriend, but he was like dead nonchalant in the sense that he would like, I don't know, any form of like high maintenance behaviour in the sense of like just wanting to know what's going on in the relationship, arguing about anything would have caused us to split up. Like that's why, like he was basically really chilled out and like really cool and like treated me and keep him keen, that kind of stuff. And I kind of sometimes think like you should have held back a little bit, but then I think no, I was just being a normal person. Like I don't know. But I don't know, I've completely failed at that one. Another thing I would do is tell myself to save more. I've never really been a good saver unless I kind of have somebody like spurring me on. I did save my house, so I saved my deposit, which was quite a big achievement, but apart from that, I've never been a great saver. So I would definitely save and be more sensible. Question number 3, I did think this when I first had Rory, and I've kind of managed to deal with it by myself, but I would definitely, you know, when you're 16 to 18 and people are always asking you what you want to do as a job and you don't really know, I would have told myself to consider my future a little bit more. So when I had Rory, I was gutted that I worked in an office job that required me to be there 9 till 5 full time, and I just hadn't really thought about the future and how I would feel when I had a child. I wish I'd taken up like childcare or beauty. I did do beauty at college, but I wish I'd like stuck with that, because then it would be really flexible and it would work around him. So that would kind of be that advice, but again, it's really hard to say because everything you do gets you into the situation you're in now, and I'm quite happy with my situation, so it's fine. Question number 4 is scroll back through your Instagram feed for 10 seconds or swipes, don't look, and share the photo, date and caption of the one that you land on. Okay, I'm a bit more nervous about this one because my Instagram feed has been that 19-year-old attacking me again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna pick this one. Oh, that's quite a cute photo. Okay, so this is Imogen, who is Richard's daughter. When was this taken? It was taken 4th of June 2016, so only last year. Yeah, we're in 2017, yeah. And the caption is, "Today I want to be a dog," which is what she's doing. She is on the bed with the 2 dogs that we used to have, pretending to be a dog. That's a nice photo, I'm glad it landed on that one. Yeah, basically, we used to have dogs as well, which I don't think many people know, but we actually had to get rid of them when we found out I was pregnant with Rory. So, well, no, actually, I was pregnant for a long, we went through this whole process, but we had a French bulldog called Maggie, she was going anyway because she had major like separation issues. She didn't like to be away from people, and I worked full time, so she was away from us a lot, and she used to get really upset and she used to wee on everything. So she weed on our sofa, our bed, like she couldn't come on the sofa because she would wee. So we were looking to rehome her anyway. She actually now is in a salon where she is with her owner 24 hours a day. She goes to the salon with her, and I still see Maggie all the time. And she is fine. That was 100% the right decision, and we only had Maggie for a couple of months, and the previous owner I think had the same problems, so we did feel, I really struggled with getting rid of Maggie. I struggled with it anyway, like this is like a whole new video now, I'm talking about rehoming dogs. We had major issues with it anyway. We have always been huge animal lovers, so we never thought we would be those people that got pregnant and had to get rid of the animals, but it was just at the time like 100% best for the animals. Like Maggie had these major problems, and now she's in such a great environment for what suits her. She was just a really kind of quite nervous dog and stuff, and she just needed that confidence building, which I didn't have the time to give to her. Also, Maggie made me nervous because she was quite aggressive, and also if I left a baby like on a playmat, she would have weed on that playmat, which isn't obviously hygienic. They both used to wee, like, so that she would wee in our kitchen, like if we left her all day she'd wee in the kitchen, in the dining room, so you'd come home to like wee and poo all the time. Like I would come home on lunch to come and see them and walk them, and I had to clean wee and poo all the time, and even if I was home they would wee and poo if I wasn't constantly watching them. So Maggie spurred on my other dog Winnie to do this, by the way, because obviously the scent and stuff. So if I wasn't watching them, they would still wee or poo whether I was home or not. Like I could make a cup of tea and I could turn around and there'd be poo on the floor. So there were some hygiene issues which I was way too conscious about with having a baby crawling around. So now, like now Rory is fully crawling, it would be a nightmare, like having to constantly check for wee and poo and stuff. And then Winnie, Winnie was a whippet. She's still a whippet, she's very much still with us. We had Winnie for nearly 2 years and I adore that dog. She is amazing. She was very much a whippet puppy and was very much a handful, but kind of in the best way. Like she used to really stress us out, but we loved her. Like it was really hard, like she just needed a lot basically, and we were once we'd rehomed Maggie, we were still looking to keep Winnie. Winnie actually got a lot worse when we had Maggie. Like, I don't think she liked Maggie. I think they had Maggie used to wee in Winnie's bed as well, which really upset her, so that caused problems too. But we had got Maggie for Winnie, but I don't think she liked her. So when we rehomed Maggie, who's the French Bulldog, Winnie became like a really, really calm, placid dog again. And yeah, we were quite happy to keep her. My issues were as well that I was planning on going back to work full time once I'd had Rory and have a maternity leave. So then these would be really long full days for these dogs, because by the time I'd worked full time, that's 9 hours once you include my lunch break, which I would come back, but you know, and then I'd have to get Rory, be in traffic. So these would be really like 10, 11 hour days for dogs to be at home, which isn't okay. So we did look to keep Winnie. And then again, it was just always in my head that she would be alone a lot, and something didn't sit right with me. So Winnie used to have a dog walker, so she would come, I'd check her on her lunch, but then she did also have a dog walker too. And the dog walker adored her and just was more than willing to have her. So I gave her to the dog walker, which sounds really irresponsible now. Maggie I actually took money for to make sure that she's being rehomed properly, and I still see Maggie all the time, so I know that she's fine. But yeah, Winnie, we paid for her to have her operation, to have her, what is it where they like basically have a hysterectomy. We paid for her to have that and rehomed her. So the condition of the dog walker taking her was that she had her operation as well. Yeah, so she paid for her to be looked after. That's how confident I was that the dog walker was the right home for her, and she loves that too. So she is constantly out, constantly with other dogs that she adores, and constantly, you know, Joe is a dog trainer as well, so she's just giving her the attention she needs. Anyway, I've gone on for way too long about that, the whole situation in a video that's completely irrelevant. So question number 5, which is the last question, is where do you want to be in a year's time? So if you don't know already, look at itchy nose, I am pregnant again. So I am about 4 months pregnant now, and I hope to be in a very similar position actually. I feel like I've really come out of that early stage of Rory, and I am just enjoying every minute of him now. I feel like I don't know, sounds really like big-headed, but I feel like I've got the whole motherhood thing. Like I feel like I know what I'm doing. I can run the house, cook tea, look after Rory. I just feel like I'm spinning all the plates well right now. And I'm quite conscious that another child is going to kind of add to that. So I'm just hoping to be like in the same position really. I'm hoping to still be married to Rich. I'm hoping to still be in the same house, hoping to have 2 babies and just be okay. Like basically, like I said, since having children, I have such small expectations of life, it's ridiculous. But I just want everyone to be happy, everyone to be well, everybody to be safe. That would be quite good. I would like to start getting my children, that's weird to say, out more. So Rory's already been on holiday and we're going to Centre Parks at some point this year. And yeah, I just feel like I want them to be travelled, have nice things, do nice things. I just want to be comfortable basically. That's a lot of life, is to be comfortable. So yeah, that's my time hop tag, which I definitely went off topic for, but never mind. So the people I want to tag for this video are going to be Hannah Lucy Ross. I'm also going to tag Lucy, who is Lucy in the Bump, and who else shall I tag? Let's have a quick look on YouTube to see who I fancy tagging. I'm going to tag Jodie, who is Mama Izzo on YouTube. So yeah, I will tag those people and I'll just put their channels down below as well. But thank you very much for watching. I hope I didn't ramble too much about the whole dog situation, but it's part of the story. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!